G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I am going to be going through my changes for the Queensland Maroons squad for game 2. Now, earlier on in the week I brought out my changes for the New South Wales Blues squad. Look, I don't think there's going to be too many changes for the Queensland one, so I guess we just jump straight in here, guys. Now, obviously, you can see most of the team is named. There's obviously some spots I've left open. The reason for that is I don't think they're confirmed positions. So we will talk about all the confirmed positions first, and then I will give you my picks for those other spots. Starting off, fullback Reece Walsh picks himself. Obviously, he's going to be given the recall. There's no doubt about that. He was fantastic in game 1. Lived up to expectations. He was very good. Murray Taulagi and Selwyn Cobbo, two of our best players, in my opinion, in game 1. They won't get dropped. 100%. They'll be there, as will their centres, Valentine Holmes and the Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. Both of those players will be locked in for game 2. That is, of course, unless there's injuries, but I don't see that happening. Cameron Munster and Daly Cherry-Evans, obviously the halves. Ben Hunt, dummy half, picks himself. Paddy Carrigan, he's a lock at lock. If you know, you know. David Fafita locks himself into that second row spot. And then Harry Grant is my only confirmed lock for the bench. All right. So we've got 2 prop spots, a second row spot, and 3 bench spots to be confirmed. So to start, let's start things off. So look, I personally think that there's only going to be 2 new players in this squad, as Jai Arrow and Tommy Gilbert will be unavailable for game 2. So I think that'll open the door for 2 players. Now, my props are going to be Tino Fa'asua Malawi. He is going to be, I think we're going to start him. I really do. I don't think we'd start Lindsay or Tommy Flegler. I think Tino will be the starting prop, along with the one that started last time, but it's not going to let me bloody name him there, which is very annoying. That's frustrating. All right, so it's not going to let... Okay, I'm going to put... I'll show you what I'm going to do. So Thomas Flegler is going to be our player off the bench. He did nothing to affect his selection. He will be there. Where is he? Ruben Cotter. Ruben Cotter is my starting prop, but it is not letting me name. Oh, yes, it is. I'm as blind as a bat. I apologise. I put my hand up and I apologise. All right, so we've already named Flegler there then, and Ruben Cotter starts at prop. Thank you. There we go. Jesus, I thought I was in a bit of strife there. There's a bloody big-ass moth around. ADHD. Sorry. Right, so Tino Fa'asua Malawi and Ruben Cotter will be the props. I would be very surprised if we change that up. I think that is how we will go for game 2. Now, Tommy Flegler, he will be named on the bench, in my opinion. All right, the second bench spot will obviously then be Lindsay Collins. So these 2 were named to start for game 1. We brought Tino on and Ruben Cotter on and moved them to the bench. I don't think they will name them to start. I think they will name, as they did for game 1, the final squad, which was Tino and Cotter starting. That is how I think we will go with that. And yeah, Tommy Flegler and Lindsay Collins will come off the bench. All right, my second rower. So Tommy Gilbert is out. Now, there's a few options we could go with here. You could go Kurt Capewell. He's been there. He's done it before. Definitely an option. Another player, you could go Cohen Hess. He's been playing some pretty good footy there at the Cowboys. Jermaine Hopgood, another player. I prefer him in the middle, but, you know, he's got a good offload game. He could get a call up. I don't see that happening. Corey Horsburgh been playing in the second row for the Raiders the last few weeks. Definitely a player that could get a call up. Felice Carfusi, another player like Kate, well, been there, done it before. Probably would have gotten picked for game one if he didn't get suspended. So that's another option. Jeremiah Nanai returned this week, looked really good. Definitely another option that we could go for. Christian Welsh, more of a front rower, so I don't see him getting the call up. In my opinion, there is one player and one player only that will get called up for the second row, and that is Felice Carfusi. Unless of injury or another suspension, I think Felice Carfusi gets named in the second row. I am very confident about that. If he wasn't suspended, I honestly believe he gets picked in game one. So Felice Carfusi is my selection for the second rower to replace Tom Gilbert. Now, Jai Arrow's spot. So, again, there's a few options that we could look at here. Kurt Catewell coming off the bench, definitely a good option. Another player we could be looking at is Mo Fotuaika. 100% a player we could be looking at. Very, very underrated player, in my opinion. I had him in my game one squad, but yeah, we'll keep moving. He's definitely an option, though. Don't get me wrong. 100% an option. Cohen Hess, definitely an option. Corey Horsburgh, definitely an option. Jermaine Hopgood, another option. You could go a little bit left field and go like a Helam Lukey. I don't think they would, though, personally. Another option, Jeremiah Nanai. Another one that I don't think would get the pick, but you never know. Other than that, look, there's not too many more options. Christian Welsh, apologies, definitely a player that they could look at, but I do think that we will go with Corey Horsburgh. He's been playing outstanding footy for the Raiders. I think he's got Origin written all over him. I think he's going to come in and have a similar game to like your Reuben Connors, your Lindsay Collinses. He's that rough, tough player that'll get that nitty-gritty stuff done. I think Corey Horsburgh is going to get picked for game two. That is my personal opinion there. Do let me know what you guys think, but I honestly believe that Corey Horsburgh will get a call up for game two. And then, yeah, obviously my other change is Felice Carfusi. So, Corey Horsburgh and Felice Carfusi into the Queensland team. Tom Flegler and Jai Arrow, unfortunately, out. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there somebody else that you would choose over these two? I'd love to hear from you guys. Drop it down in the comments. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.